I realised my elders had suffered a lot of trauma in the past. I didn't know how it affected them emotionally and mentally and physically. So to see them all drink alcohol was just a norm to me. Little did I know how much they were medicating themselves from the trauma that they had experienced in the stolen generation when they were taken away. And these days I see that another poison has come out, which is ice, and that's the next level of poison that's coming out to affect our Aboriginal culture and take away our souls and our spirits. The thing with me, I became addicted to drugs, and I was in addiction for 8 years. And when I hit rock bottom in my life, I realised I needed to be healed for my children. I connected back to my culture, and I started to learn about the histories of my ancestors, the history of my grandmother and my mother, because I used to say to myself, when I grow up and have kids, I don't want to be like my mother. But the thing was, I didn't understand the trauma that my mother went through and the disconnection that she had from her mother when she grew up. And when I started to understand why I never had a connection with my mother because of her not having her connection with her mother, I started to understand, and I started to realise I've got to put that behind me, because I can't use it as an excuse, because they really did suffer so badly back in the days of the stolen generation, taken away from their parents and not being able to have that bond with their parents, not being loved or nurtured by their parents. It's very disheartening. So I take back for what I say about my mother, because I realise that I am affected by the stolen generation. Intergenerational trauma is real, and it has affected me. But now I am aware of the situation, and I really want to break the cycles now for the next generation. I will do anything to make it stop. I'll do anything to break cycles, to make it stop for the next generation. We need to educate our children. We need to educate the white society about the stolen generation and how it has made an impact on our lives, and that it has flown down and made a ripple effect down to my generation after all these years. So my passion is to build my own Aboriginal women's rehab for drugs and alcohol, because I know the effects of what this drug is going to do to my culture because of the stolen generation and how it's impacted on their lives. I'm so glad to come here today with my mother and my auntie and learn about the stolen generation more, learn about the missions. I'm so glad I'm here at Yokai today. Thank you.